Hello, everybody. Uh, you should know who this is. It's PewDiePie. Just kidding. This is Rainbow Raven. Haha. um. Perfect. All right. Everything's in working order, and I can't wait to draw whatever it is that I'm gonna draw, because I'm not entirely sure right now. I wanted to work on this one thing that I have, but I can't seem to get the sizing and everything right so far. But we'll just go ahead and open up a new thingy. I want this to be much higher. Yeah, point. Perfect. A nice wide piece. Or actually, this should be called draft. Boink. Oh. So, how's everybody today? I hope this is all super fine and dandy. I hope everything was planned out way better than it was last time, right? Right? Yeah. I'm not really sure what to talk about, because normally when I draw stuff, I'm completely silent. So it's just probably just gonna be me rambling. Unless you guys don't like that. I can draw quietly. I can do that. I don't know. If I don't know what to draw, I just draw whatever comes to mind, and usually like foxes and animals come to mind first. So it's just a really poorly made fox. Mostly because the brush is too thick. But I can fix it easily. Let me try and get that one thing. Oh, I should probably go to Open Recent. They just had it. Perfect. I love that it's... There we go. Even better. I just want this, please. Oh, see, so small. I'm gonna blow it up, but it's gonna make it look horrible. But I'm gonna go over it with an outline anyways, so it shouldn't be so terrible. Oh, it's pretty bad. No, stop. Boink. So I'm just gonna try and outline this right away, because this is technically my draft that I drew up last night. We already got shaky hands because people were watching. Oh god. Most of me drawing like this is draw a line, control Z. Draw a line, control Z. The whole process is pretty terrible. I don't really have like a step-by-step thing of how I draw. It just kind of happens. So there's sometimes where I'll draw shapes and start with that, but usually I start out with the eyes and then I go from there. Let's see, what did I tell you? Control Z, draw. Sorry for my inactivity lately. It's been messy. Things have been pretty terrible. But let's not talk about those things. Because this is supposed to be, wow, fun, draw Rainbow Raven time. I do plan on finishing Fireheart, by the way. It's gonna freaking happen. I just don't know when. I'm so sorry for the wait. I know it's been too long. I basically have to I kind of forgot where I was going with what I ended up with, so I have to kind of read it all and be like, oh, okay, that's what's happening. But it will be finished. Don't you worry. It's just probably gonna take another 10 years. Cause it's taken like what, 3 years I think. I don't know. That looks a little too small. Aw, little Fennecough. I had to look up reference. Like, I know what a Fennecough looks like. Or Fennecough. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But I wanted to make sure I got, like, all of its details right. So I looked up one anyways. And, like, oh, their pictures are so cute. And then I got horribly sidetracked. And I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be drawing one, not looking at all the pictures of a fox. Oh, that's a messed up line. That's another messed up line. No. That's better. Oh god, come on. Right. So how'd everyone's finals go? Because I know all the finals were a thing, and everyone was kind of like really busy. Messed up. Perfect. 1/2 life through. Yeah, exactly. Wow, time zones are weird. Because right now it's like 3 p.m. This is what you wanted. I let you guys vote for this. I'm pretty flexible. I can be up all night or all day. This was your choice. Oh my goodness. Slime itself is pretty messed up. Oh lord. Go away. Oh. Maybe next time I'll like have music to listen to instead of my awkward talking. Just setting up the mic was like already a horrible struggle as it was. So I'm going to use it. I can do this now. Totally not cheating. Woo. Perfect. I know it looks very pixely now, but when you zoom out, it should look better. And without that. Woo. See, this far away, it looks super smooth and pretty. Don't get any closer. No. As I say, don't get any closer, and she zooms in a lot. Remember when I just had music and you guys suggested me all these songs and then I played them and I was like, oh, nope. That's a bad idea. So then you have people sending you all the weird stuff. Thanks, guys. 27% of everyone. That's funny. So I took a class this semester. Because everything's already hectic as it is. I don't need school to be like, get this assignment done. I'm like, dude, I can't. For the entire class, no idea what I was doing at all. At the beginning of the class, he basically was like, oh, make a schedule for yourself and do whatever you want. I just want to see you progress in whatever it is you're doing. And I was like, so you just want to see progress? I can do progress. And I was like, I really want to get better with digital art. So I was like, okay, this is my plan. And I made the whole schedule, and everything was pretty good in my head, but I was still like really uncertain, because I'm like, dude, what if he sees and it's all just like messed up? Like, he's like, this is not what I expected. But as I submitted things, he wouldn't grade them. So I had no idea what I was doing the entire semester. So I'm stressing out. And then I accidentally missed like the midterm, and I was like, oh my god, there was an in-class midterm that I had to go there. And I missed that, and I accidentally missed the second thing, and I was like, okay, no, I need to stay on top of this. This is like super, super important. So finally, I was catching up, and I did more work, and I had time to do it. Does that look right? Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so I finally like got some things done, and I was watching like other YouTube videos to figure out how they did their colors, and I'm making hand gestures as if you can see them. But and then like the final exam was a presentation of all the progress you did in the class, and I was like super nervous because I don't talk to people. I don't go outside that often. I don't do any of these things. I'm not social. I like to stay in my own room. And yeah, I live in a rock. You know, it's I like my rock. It's nice and quiet under here. But so I was super nervous about this presentation, and I really didn't want to go. And I was thinking about like all these different ways that I could escape from it. But I ended up going, and turns out, like I was just stressing too hard about it. Because it wasn't even a presentation. He basically just had everyone sit down at desks, and we all gathered at everybody's different desks and looked at their stuff. Oh, and guess who was first to present? Ha, me. Because I decided to sit in the front of the class. And he was like, you want to go first? And I was like, no, okay. Like, it's like, I don't want to. And I was like so openly nervous that the people didn't even want to come around to my desk because they were like, I don't want to make her more nervous. And I was like, sorry. I don't do things like this. I stay at home and play games and draw pictures all the time. And pet sit for other people's animals. But it turns out I got an A in the class. Like, all that stress over, like, because I didn't know what I was doing the whole time. This looks weird to me. This looks odd. It's funny because I'm making hand gestures as if you guys can see them. Because I feel like I'm presenting right now, but I'm not. I kind of am. But this is better because I still get to be in the comfort of my room and talk. About what? I don't know. I don't know. Oh no. Wow, that line was too perfect to have ever happened. Okay, this is all messed up. What happened? What happened to his shoulder? Okay. I had a weird dream about my dad last night. I don't know what that was about. I always remember my dreams like halfway through the day, and I'm like, that's what it was about! It's really intense. I think this one time I was in the car with Ink, and we were talking about something random, or it was completely silent, and all of a sudden I was just like, oh my god, my dream was about this, and I started talking nonsense, and he's like, what? Like, he had no idea what I was trying to say. And I was like, sorry. That outburst was just what my dream was about, and I had to get it out there. Because I remember a small part of the dream, and then the more I talk about it, I start remembering, like, other bits of it, and I'm like, oh, it's just all, like, flooding in. It's, like, the weirdest experience. Whoa. This guy, by himself, he's supposed to be paired with 2 other people, and I drew one more person, but I need to draw the 3rd one on the paper and then take a picture of it. Oh, surprise! My scanner doesn't work. Yeah, that's right. The one that replaced the old scanner, which I still have, which I still need to smash because my rage for that one still exists. God, there's a lot of things that I was like, I said I'd do this, and then I just didn't do it. Oh god, what's happening? Yeah, maybe I will do that. This week is pretty empty for me, so maybe I could do that soon. Who loves Christmas shopping? I like that I just go off on complete different tangents. Yeah, it's up to you guys to make, like, Rainbow Raven memes, okay? All up to you. I think the only one I have right now is the Fennecough, which I am totally fine with. I like that joke a lot. It's pretty hilarious. Doo doo doo. Alright, dude, let's read a comment section. And then she just went quiet, really suddenly. Sorry, outline is like the most, not the most boring part, because it does look really pretty afterwards, and you're like, wow, it looks so smooth, except that tiny bit right down there. Whoop. This needs to be smoothed out, because it looks pretty bad right now. Perfect. Wait. Grumble. Don't like this. In a single blow. Whoosh. Drawing wrinkle clothes is hard. It's funny, I don't like drawing the clothes because the clothes hide a large portion of the transformation. So I'm like, kind of stuck. No. Animating is like a really stressful thing for me because I have this problem where I want every single frame to be perfect, but then there's that rule of animation with the stretch frames. So there are some frames that look really weird, and those are the ones that everyone like finds and points out, and they're like, haha, that looks hilarious, and they do look hilarious. But I can't, I don't know. I can't remember. Did it? I don't know. Probably. I don't keep track of my YouTube. I watch things on YouTube, but I don't like actively post things on my YouTube. But like, I like that I say, but like and a lot. I'm gonna try and stop saying that as often. There was one time where Ink's mom wanted me to do a animation for her. It was just like really simple. She just wanted somebody like a little animation of that person tripping on a carpet and then falling. I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's easy. Yeah, I could totally do that. Try it. And I like had like a complete breakdown because I was like, I can't do this. I don't understand. I messed it up because I was trying to do it all in the computer, and when I actually tried doing it digitally, like drawing it on paper, one frame at a time, it worked out so much better. And then I took it into Photoshop and like inked that, like did this to every single page. And it wasn't that many frames, but it was still like trying to draw things straight onto the computers is kind of rough. Rough. I don't know. Foxes don't make a rough sound. They're like, yep. Where am I at? Oh, that's the tail. That doesn't look right. I'm almost done with the inking, and then I can get started with the colors. Somebody messaged me on the Facebooks. Yeah. it's easier to talk on streams because I think you get in trouble for having copyrighted music on your streams, and I don't know all that copyright business. It's pretty rough. That line is good. Except down here. I like the nicknames that all my friends have. So my boyfriend's name is Ink. Sometime that we play a game, and his character was named Knife. So other people know him as Knife. And then I have another friend whose character name was Bucket. And so I know him as Bucket Can. I'm like, oh, the names we give ourselves. Oh, I'm also starting a Patreon as well. So, that I said would be up 2 months later, earlier, I don't know, 2 months ago. And as we can see, that hasn't happened yet. Good old life and its shenanigans. But it's almost done, and I can actually, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop drawing for a second, so you'll have nothing to look at but his butt. But it's almost done. I need to draw a few more pictures for it, and then I can finally post it. But that should be really exciting, because Patreon should help me pay bills, and I can not worry about paying my bills. And I wouldn't have to take huge amounts of commissions, forget they existed, and take forever to finish them. Instead, I could just draw whatever art, maybe take a commission or two, like, in a more manageable format. Like, I'm like, okay, I take one commission, but the rest of my money's coming in from, whoops, Patreon. I really just want money to pay bills. I don't really do anything else. I don't go out to see movies all the time. I don't hang out with people. There's like one person I hang out with, and that's it. If I could just pay my bills, that means I can draw all the time. I wouldn't have to go anywhere. I wouldn't have to go and pet sit for people. Oh yeah, because I don't work at the lodge anymore. That place. It's terrible. What rewards do we get for supporting you? Okay, so I changed them a little bit because we realized that I can't actually ship things out to people because it would be too expensive. Let's see. I forgot that I named all the tiers off of healing spells from WoW. So there's access to Patreon feed, which I think if you just did $1, you would get access to all the doodles. But if you did more, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read it and present it in a way that sells to you guys. But $3 is like you get access to all the Patreon feed, you get all the doodles. I'll even post works in progress. I'm also gonna have like a monthly vote where you can vote on the theme for the month. So it could be in March, and I'll be like, well, I feel like I'm in a Halloween mood because I totally missed Halloween, and you guys want me to do Halloween this month, and you guys can be yes or no, or it can be a Steven Universe month, or a Pokemon month, or like whatever. It could be pretty much anything. Like, it could be like some kind of crazy challenge, like make your own stuff for once. I'm like, oh good. There's also a raffle, a monthly raffle, where if I pull your name, it will get, like, you'll get a chance to win like a free comic commission, like a $30 page of stuff. So you'll get a chance. A free drawing of your character. An OC of yours. Yeah. Shrink. You know, that's for like the $3 and $5. You know, I appreciate whatever it is you can give. If you can't give anything, that's fine. I appreciate your support, whatever it is. I still love you guys. It's very important to me that there are even people here. There's a whole 20 people watching. It means a lot to me. And for like the higher ones, there's, what is there? Oh, each month you pledge like $15, you get a drawing of your character. And yeah. It's gonna be like that. Cause I don't, like, I'm trying to think about it. I don't really have that much to give. I do have a goal to where if like I reach like X amount a month, I will do a stream like every week to show my things, because I do like doing streams. I like drawing online, and I anytime I draw digitally like this with Fire Alpaca and you guys aren't watching, I feel like you guys, not like you're missing out, but I feel like I'm kind of cheating you out of like a good time. I don't want to do that. I want everyone to have a good time, and I want, you guys love seeing my art, and if you want to come and watch, you most certainly can. I'm fine. I want everyone to be happy. Cool, outline's done. Yay! That's not the draft, that's the outline. This is the color. And the way I color is very slowly. And it kind of, Phoenix foxes are like a pale yellow. Perfect. Just don't have a bayonet. I can delete this now. Bye. Sorry, I put a dark layer in the back so I can see, because I'm using yellow. Trying to see yellow on white is the most aggravating thing. So this should make things easier. That should be the right color. Yep, I color very slowly. Whoa, just like that. All around. In every little fur pocket there is. He's so fluffy. So yeah, the coloring process takes a while, because there's a lot of like going outside the lines, and I have to switch and use the eraser, because I have to have it fixed right now. I can't just leave it and then go clean up later, like step by step. I have to do everything right now. It has to be perfect right this second. I don't know. It's probably not a very efficient way to do things. No, thank you. Like I said, your support means a lot to me. Because the entire time when I'm growing up and I'm drawing like fluffy animals and things like this, people, I don't know, don't understand, or they choose to make fun of me or something. The worst part is always like, everybody knew that I could draw. So whenever a project came around, they're like, we want her to draw things. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm not good for anything else at all. And I'm like, in math classes and English classes, you know, like I wasn't super smart about them. So it's like, know that much, but when it came to science and things like that, I was like, yeah, I know more than just art in terms of science. And my mom's texted me like 4 times. So I know that I don't want to talk about sad stuff, but unfortunately my grandmother fell down yesterday. I moved out of her place, so I wasn't watching her 24/7 like normally. I kind of rather have it be that way, because I don't know. I kind of feel like I do a better job of watching my grandmother than my other family members. But my mom was supposed to watch her, and she fell. So they're at the hospital. She's okay. I think she just broke her leg, which is still pretty bad. So I don't think okay is the right word. She's hanging in there. But I'm gonna go visit her later today after this. Why am I being so careful around this? Whoosh. This is not a Fennecough. It's a... Well, never mind. It's a Fennecough, which is basically the same thing. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be okay. I have complete faith that she will tough this out. She's not gonna get done in by a little fall. Heh. My grandma is tougher than that. I learned this trick recently on Fire Up Hack, and I'm trying to remember that it exists so I don't have to be as crazy about it later. Yeah. Do. All better. That's funny because my mother works for the Lego store, so she buys Legos all the time. And personally, I don't really like Legos. You know, I liked them at first, and I had a bunch of cool Egyptian ones, and they were really rad. And I'm the kind of person who follows the instructions all the way through. And then when it was all put together, I did not take it apart at all. I think I had Harry Potter Legos when I was a kid. And even then, like, I didn't explore and make my own thing. I just followed the instructions. So I think at the time I didn't know you could go out of the box and, like, make your own thing. I was like, oh, it has a book for a reason. I need to do this. But yeah, my mother buys Legos all the time. But to answer your question, yes, $200 is too much to spend on a Lego set. In my opinion, if it's your thing, then by all means go for it. I like that I say one thing and correct myself. Intense focus. Of feeling. Oh god. I had like a select few toys when I was a kid. No, I had a lot of toys when I was a kid, okay? But there was like very few that were my favorites and I consistently played with. And even then, like, I made one, like, in my imagination, one of them was a shapeshifter, and he had the power to shapeshift into any animal. And I was like, yeah, that's the coolest power ever, and he was my favorite toy. They were like small Digimon toys. I think Renamon was he's like the yellow fox with purple gloves, or it's a girl or something. I don't know, I didn't watch Digimon, but for whatever reason I had those toys. And that's what I did with them. Oh, his entire tail. Yay! Floof. I'm gonna need a bigger brush for this. Whoa. Is that really his entire... That should not be his whole tail. Bring it back. Dial it back. Bring the outline again. Take this off. Perfect. That's all it needed. Ayy. Alright, now I can go back to the color. Woo! Now that we know that that's the other side of his tail. I know adding like shoes to the character's feet like makes it more realistic, because you know, who's just gonna go outside and get transformed without shoes? But shoes hide so much of the foot detail of paws and stuff. So I make the decision. I'm like, you know what? They took off their shoes because it was painful or something. So they're off screen somewhere. Yeah, big fluffy foxtails are so cute. Let me just go and erase all this junk. All of it. I actually don't have to. Do, do, do. Yeah, moving from traditional to digital is quite the change. Because when I was doing traditional, I get like really close to the paper. Like I like it's not very good posture at all. Cause I've been completely over and I get like really close to the paper. And you know, digital is not that. It's actually very, like I'm actually like leaning back and I'm actually sitting up straight. I don't lean back. I don't know. It's just way different. I'm not super slumped over on top of the paper anymore drawing. I'm looking at the screen. It's really weird. It's a weird transition. I don't really know how to explain it. I would like one of those cool tablets that you draw directly on the screen. That would be awesome. But those are like really expensive. And when people are like, what do you want for Christmas? Instead of asking for a really expensive thing, I say I want a slow cooker, which is only like $30. Which is still pretty expensive, but I don't know. I always think it's funny that I personally do not think I'm hard to shop for. I openly like several things. I'm like, anything that's cute, foxes are a good idea, World of Warcraft, Steven Universe, like, you know, all the internet things that have right now, Pokémon, all that stuff. I pretty much like any of that stuff. But come to find out, my family doesn't know anything about me. So they're like, what do you want? And I'm like, I list all these things and they have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm like, A slow cooker is fine, yo. Oh god. Oh. I love the Wendy's fast food. And it back when I had like the Great Wolf Lodge job, I like always told everyone, I was like, dude, I can't wait to get out of here and eat Wendy's. And they're like, you're always eating Wendy's. And I was like, yep. And so for Christmas, one of my best friends there, she got me a Wendy's gift card. And I was like, you know me better than anybody to get me something like this. That was the best Wendy's gift card ever. That was like one of the coolest gifts. I know it was just food and it was a gift card, but come on, when it was such an obscure gift card. All right, fluff is done. Yeah. It's okay that the pants are messy because I'm gonna go over that with a different color anyways. I need to look at something. Flickr has been canceled. Yeah, we stopped working that forever ago. We've been trying to come up with different games, but yeah, Flickr is probably just on the back burner forever now. It probably won't go anywhere. You mutter to yourself. Oh, I was going to look at the note. Because I need to know what color shirt he's got. Perfect, I'll do that. I got caught up reading comments and stuff. This isn't what I wanted. I was looking at a note. I was gonna look at a note. Because I need to know what color his shirt is. Green eyes. Black hair. Green t-shirt and black jeans. Cool. Green t-shirt and black jeans. Boink. What would you want to be TF'd transformed into ever? How do I draw TF? Let's see. To answer those questions. And the question was like, what would I want to be transformed into? I think a fox is most appropriate. For a long time it was like a bird or a bat because they could fly. But I think that learning how to fly would be really silly. I don't know. Silly looking? I mean, you saw like a bat like hopping along the ground like trying to get up into the air. You'd be like, that bat's an idiot. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. So I think a fox is more grounded, and I get more floof that way. So I think, oh god, okay, the brush is too big. That's what's happening. And how do I draw these so well? I think it's you want. I don't know what I'm gonna say for this. I usually draw them in like the humanoid figure first, in a position that a human can do. So like sitting down, or like this where he's like crouching over on all fours. So in a human position first, and then you add like the animal effects to it. So in this case, like his nose, his skin should actually be like right there, because the first still not there yet. But I'll get to that later. This is all just basic colors at the moment. But yeah, so like drawing like a basic human form in a position that humans can do, but it's still kind of like shocked slash wobbly or out of control, like, because I mean having your foot change angles at all sides like this, you would lose balance very easily. So I figured that they would be on the floor more, or their feet would be spread out to try and keep their balance. And then you draw animalistic features like the tufts of fur, or like several paws, and then the one finger. There, some of the more complicated ones, like I love Noivern as a bat, but I can't really do good looking Noivern transformations because he's very complicated. And if you really think about it, having wings and like upper body like change drastically to the, like, he'd fall down easily. He'd fall. But drawing like a fallen bat is like really weird. I don't know. It's just very complicated. Okay. Does that kind of answer your question? Maybe. How do I feel about Donald Trump being elected? It's the reason why I live under a rock. I voted for Bernie at first, and then once I figured out he was not in the race anymore, I just kind of gave up, and I was like... And it's funny, because the president doesn't really have that much power. He's just kind of like the face of our nation. But that's still pretty bad. It's bad. It's a bad time. I can't wait to see what destruction he brings, though. It's gonna be hilarious once everyone who voted for him figures out, you know, that they're in for a bad time. It'll be hilarious. Pony would be easier. I think the hoof changes, like they say that the hooves of like horses and like horns and stuff is made from like the same stuff that human hair is. So having your foot change into like a, what is it? You're like, the ankle's changing, you're losing the basic pad of your foot and all your toes, forming into like the one bit. It would just be, I feel like people would fall down too, because that would be, it would be really weird. You'd also kind of lose the feeling in that area, because that, the hoof itself doesn't have nerves, I don't think. I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of numb to you at that point. I always like the cartoon ponies are they obviously have very different anatomy than actual ponies. Because actual ponies have like really elongated faces. Like, they have a long face. That's where that joke comes from. But the ponies in the cartoons and stuff, they have very short snouts. It's very cute, but it's not realistic. But we weren't talking about whether it was real or not. More questions. I like this. I can yammer on about this. Oh, wait. Like, you're talking about, like, if a pony was turning into something else? I don't know. 'Cause I'm not a pony. I wouldn't know. Oh, basic colors, so much fun. Mm. Yes, I do still play Overwatch. It's just very rare. That new Reaper skin has to be mine. That frosty one. Oh, it's so cool. I don't really know what got me into transformations. Because even when I was a kid, I wanted to be something else. Like I said, I had the toy that did the shapeshifting thing. Because even then, I thought that that was a really cool thing. That was a super cool idea. And I think I later realized that, like, I didn't start drawing transformations until like a few years ago, when I started DeviantArt. But I slowly like realized that normal people want to stay people, and that transformation was more of like a horror kind of thing. Like, it was more horrifying to turn into like an animal. That's why witches would like threaten to turn you into frogs or newts or something, because people were afraid of that. And I was like, what? No, that'd be cool. um, I could be able to visit anywhere. I think there's several places I kind of want to visit. Like, I really want to visit Japan, because Japan's really cool and it has a lot of things that I'm interested in. But I also want to visit Scotland, and I'm drawing on the outline, and that's a no-no. We do not draw on the outline. We draw on the color. But I would love to visit Scotland. I would love to visit Japan. I don't really know where I would go in Scotland, but that's like where my family came from. Over on a boat to the Americas. They came from Scotland. But I would like to go back and see it, because it's supposed to be a very pretty area. And it would be so cool. And I'm not the outdoorsy kind of person, but it would be very cool. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, do you guys want me to go on for longer, or do you want me to just stop writing meow? Because I totally forgot what time it is. And I'm not even done with this thing yet! Ah, there's still another one I'm supposed to be working on, too. That's hilarious. Not even done with this one. Perhaps I will schedule another stream. Not like maybe next month. Next month? Yes, longer? Okay, I will finish this, and then when this is done, I will cut off. I know someone just kinda, yeah, I will talk to you about that issue. Don't worry about it. Wait, that color changed. What happened? That was weird. There was such a subtle difference. God, come on. Finish with the basic colors already. Let's see if I can look white on yellow. I would love to do... What is that? Should do an animation storage? Keep going. Okay. I'm supposed to pet sit again. Yay! He looks so flat. That's hilarious. It's not actually that funny. It looks really bad. Black jeans. Got it. Oh, black jeans are the only thing left to color. And then I can do the shading, guys. Woo! Do Phoenix foxes have... Do they have black noses? Or yeah, they have little black noses. They're so cute. Don't get distracted. They're just hideously adorable. Uh-oh. Where's the... There we go. I actually don't have any stories about Mentos. I don't deal with them. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Did you guys know I haven't eaten today yet? It's mostly because I woke up an hour before I did this. I have never played League. I think I played League of Legends once, but it was already like threatened by like everyone. So I was like, this game makes me question my life. The first one I did was with Goop. I think drawing like starting out the transformation stuff with the goo. I think that's a really good idea because that's what I started with, and once I got the hang of it, and then people started asking me to draw it without the goo, and I was like, uh-oh, let's see how well that goes. Then like I got these came out so well to the point where yeah, you just don't give up, keep trying. I mean, you as the artist are gonna critique yourself the worst. Like you're gonna be like, I hate this and that and the other thing are all messed up, because that's exactly what I do. I think in that one Mimikyu picture, like I still don't like that one. Something horrible happened in the process of it, and it came out not the way it was in my head at all, and I really don't like it. And I don't want to ever make content like that again. Or to the point where I don't like it myself. But you just gotta keep trying. I have to take the best parts of that piece, and I have to remember what I did, and then I have to remind myself, okay, don't do that, and the other one. Aww. I think I started drawing when I started reading. I don't know. I knew I used to draw pictures forever. Like, I used to have like a small notebook that I drew really dumb-looking cartoons in all the time. It was always like a fight between a dog and a mouse, like Tom and Jerry, except it was a dog, not a cat. And then I think when I started reading manga, whatever, I don't know what you call it, the cool books, the cool Japanese comic books, when I started reading those, I tried mimicking like the styles in the books, and I like the way this one artist did the hands, so I tried copying like that. It's just taking a little bit from everything. Oh, knife is calling me. That's cool. Or Ink is calling me. You guys know him better as Ink. But we've been calling him Knife for so long to where I've called him Knife. He has like 5 different names. I need to message him real quick. Just real quick. I did like Eevee, but all of a sudden Eevee just blew up in the merchandise area, and then everyone's like, I love Eevee! And I'm like, but I liked him before you did. I really, dislike Pokemon Go. I know Pokemon Go was supposed to be like a really big deal, and everybody was playing it, and I started playing it too. I was like, yeah! And then I heard stories about how people were like falling off cliffs and stuff for this game, and I was like, no, it's not that good of a game to fall off a cliff for. What are you guys doing this for? What are you guys doing to yourselves? And then the whole tracking thing broke itself, and everything was super laggy. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't be bad talking this game. But I don't know. I really didn't like it. I was really like upset with it. Oh, I don't like the whole candy thing, because there's the whole myth of like you're killing those Pokemon, grinding them and making them into candy, and I'm like, oh, that's really dark. And I do like dark things, but I'm like, I don't know, I don't feel good when I dump a Pokemon now. Okay, basic colors are done. Oh. You guys don't want me to get started about Pokemon Sun and Moon. Those are... I really don't like those games. I had so many problems with it. Like, I don't like Lily at all. Why is she the main character? I'm not the main character. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I personally prefer, like, I prefer X and Y, and those games, like, those are better. Let's see. What do I do now? The shading. I need to look at what other colors, because they have like some oranges in their fur too. They're so cute. Okay. Yay! Yippee! So we'll put in some bright oranges. Glasses are so weird to me. I don't know how to color them at all. Okay, this is gonna look really messy at first. Don't freak out, okay? I'm just basically blocking out where all the colors are gonna go. Don't freak out. It's gonna look it looks bad already, but it's gonna look really bad. I think the one time my mom was watching me color, she like she's not really interested in whatever it is I do. So, like, she says she supports me and loves me, and of course she does. But when it comes to like, is she gonna come watch me draw and stream, or is she gonna go to the dance studio and watch my sisters dance? It'd probably be the dance studio, but that's a personal problem. Whatever, let's not talk about that. But the one time she's watching me color stuff, I did like really dark shades and stuff like that, and she was freaking out in the background. She's like, no, what are you doing? Don't do that. No, I was like, chill. I got this. I know what I am doing. I am not just throwing colors down there for the sake of it. This isn't shading. This is like, because Fennec foxes have like nice oranges in their fur. They're mostly yellow, but they have good amount of oranges. Fallen silent because yes. Good luck, EV person. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Even if you draw something and it turns out bad, you do the best to remember to not do whatever it is you just did to make it bad. Like, you want to learn from it, basically. God, I word everything so terribly. Yeah, that is a dead meme. Ah, you know what meme I'm glad just ended? The John Cena meme. That was so annoying. I hated those. Oh, John Cena was like the most annoying meme ever. Fennec fox's paws are actually more white than they are. So let me just change that real quick to more. Oh! Oh god! Perfect. That was scary, right? It's not a real stream if something scary doesn't happen. His skin needs to be a different color too. Once I'm done with all the fluff and fur. It's funny. I'm pretty content with the amount of people that come and watch my streams. Like 20 people. I know it's not a lot of people, but I feel like I can be more myself that way. Less judged and stuff like that. Like if I had hundreds of people watching me, I'd be like really scared to say anything. Because I'd state like a small, unpopular opinion like, I don't like Pokemon Sun and Moon, and everyone would be like, and then start raging and I'd be like, oh, what have I done? I mean, you guys can still rage about the fact that I don't like Pokemon Sun and Moon, but it won't be as awful. I don't know. To each their own and all. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I went off on another tangent. Yay. Do they? I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, so they do kind of have big floof tails. I was gonna be like, uh-oh. Yeah, unfortunately, I really didn't like that game. I have been trying to play, like, I haven't tried to play Undertale, but I've had, like, very strong urges to play it. Like, I'm like, you know what, I should sit down and play Undertale sometime again, because that game was awesome! And then I just don't. And so, that's the end. That's that. Ha 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 ha. I don't play it, but I would really like to do it again. Over and over. Okay. That's not enough. There needs to be way more. Way more orange. More orange! I will never do a genocide run. I just don't feel good. I am the kind of person who doesn't enjoy violence anyways. Like, I sit around and I'm like, why don't people just play games to... Why do we have to have a war? Why can't we just sit down and, you know... we should... I mean, everyone, all the soldiers should probably... I don't know. We're in a day and age where we don't have to do that anymore. We should be more civilized now to not just engage in war immediately. Why am I talking about this? This is... I'm not skilled enough to understand what's happening in the world. I probably have a very naive perspective on things. Because I live under a rock. Oh. What do you need to ask? What's the thing you're asking me here? Uh-oh. Yes, you can use... You have permission to use characters as long as you link them back to me or to their respective parties. Please slow down in the chat. But yeah, if you write a story and you want to feature Rainbow Raven in it, you most certainly can. Just make sure to link it back to me. I think... I don't know if I can ask this, but it's just like... If you're gonna use my character, don't make her evil? I don't know. She's not evil? She's crazy, and the thing she does is questionable, but she's not not evil. Oh, there's still so much work I have to do to this. I'm never gonna finish. Oh, I already got the true pacifist running in Undertale. It was very epic, and I cried, and it was awesome. Oh god! I still need to color his skin. I keep just... Yeah, she's not intentionally evil. I didn't stream the pacifist run because I didn't think people would enjoy watching me replay the game all over again. Being bad at all the dodgy things. Alright, skin color. Skin color is not that different from the actual color. I can't see it. Okay, from far away you can see it. It's just really hard up close. Oh, yeah. Don't use my name. I changed it on the internet for a reason. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. We don't speak that name around these parts. It's forbidden. Yes? What? What are you sorry for? I'm confused. Don't be sorry. I don't know what you're sorry for. Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's not like a super serious thing. I prefer to be called Raven, or Rainbow, or Maru, or any of the internet names that I have. I'm not gonna get this done today, and I have other things. Like I need to finish Christmas shopping. I'm not done with that yet. Christmas shopping is awful. I don't. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend it. What is happening? Oh, I'm not using the right brush. Now I'm cheating, and I'm using the watercolor brush because Fire Alpaca has such a thing, and it's freaking awesome. I'm just blending in all the fur colors. It's funny because shading is a whole another mess. I haven't turned on the Wii U in almost a year, I think, since Splatoon started nerfing stuff, and I was like, no, I don't agree with this. I want to run around and smack people with the roller if I want. And then they made it harder to do that. To the point where there's like some straight up like nonsense, and I'm like, no, he definitely should have died. No. No. I haven't turned on the Wii U in a long time. I was one of those lovely people who ran around with the roller and smashed you. And I was pretty good at it too. And then they nerfed it. And I was like, no, I don't like this anymore. That was my favorite weapon. It was funny, and killing somebody with a roller was fairly easy. You just have to make sure to not get surprised by them. Because I would be the one to hide in a spot and then pop out and smash you instantly. And it's like, you gotta be careful. You can't let your guard down. And I've had people, like, I would do that to somebody and then they would kill me. Like, there's some people who were that good to where they reacted fast enough and killed me before I could kill them. And I was like, so it's not like it's impossible to stop me. It's hard, but get good. Oh. So, I may pick this up next week. Because I need to finish this commission. I haven't opened commissions. I don't know. But I need to finish this. And I won't be able to finish it today. Because this is already like a lot of work. Oh, that's too much. But I need to go because I have to finish shopping. The fur looks really good so far though. I wish everything else was caught up. Oh. The nerfs are over. Oh yeah. I remember playing Splatoon with some of you, and one of you guys was like way too good, and I was like, I can't do that. But it's whatever. It's all good now. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try and finish up the blending of the fur, and then my lazy butt is going to postpone this for later, maybe next week. So yeah, next week's stream. No wait, what is next week? Hold on. Yeah, I wish I had the hindsight to finish my shopping months ago. So, not next week. I can't stream next week because I'm pet sitting. Maybe in January. Yeah. Whoa. No, I don't know when I'll stream again. Well, it'll probably, like, because this is, like, a thing that I have to get done. So I will be working on this. I could do a thing where whenever I work on it, I'll just post on my Twitter. I'm like, I'm working on the thing again, and you guys can run and watch. It won't be, like, a big stream. I don't know. This needs to get done, though. But I do not have the patience today. Also, my shading is really off, of course. Yeah, because in this picture, there's supposed to be 3 people. And I have one of them drawn out on paper. I have 2 of them drawn out on paper, actually. But, this is just the one that got done. Or that I liked enough to be like, let's do him on the stream. Ugh, there's so much left to do. Aw, thank you. I kind of think my voice doesn't sound that cute. I'm pretty cute in person, I think. Like, uh, what brush am I using? Like, yeah, I think I'm pretty darn adorable. Um, but, I don't know. No, it needs to go all the way to the bottom. I'm hungry. Face reveal. I don't think a face reveal would be that exciting. I'd be like, ta-da! And then everybody would be like, you're not cute. And I'm like, oops. I done goofs. How long did it take me to learn to draw like that? Well, it's not like I was, what's the word? Documenting my progress every day. Like a good artist would. So I don't know. Years. Long time. Long time. It took me, I don't know, like I said, years. Oh goodness. It's quite the cast of characters. Yeah, do that one. The Moonlight one. Mr. Boy. Yes. Any amount of practice, whether you think it doesn't look good or anything, it's gonna improve. You're gonna be amazing at it if you keep drawing. If you stop drawing, it just stops. Like, you gotta keep going on with it. Don't ever stop drawing. That looks weird. Why are you on the eraser? I may not look like it, but I get really frustrated sometimes when things don't work out like they should in the drawings. Like, I was really, like, upset at the Mimikyu thing. Whoa. Stupid bug. Perfect! Right? No. Yeah, it's supposed to end like 40 minutes ago, but does it look like I know time management? No. That sounds like a good practice. Yep. Shit. JoJo. Yeah, it's only going downhill because I was quiet. Because I'm tired. Okay. Oh, there's still a bit more fur. Nope. What kind of poopy color is that, huh? Oh god. Stop. Hey, what do you guys think I should eat later? Because I'm hungry. To the point when, like, once this ends, I'm going to have to go get food. Ah! That face is funny. Oh, I didn't blend his ear. Dang it. That moment when you think you're almost done, only to figure out you have a lot more work. Where should I eat? Subway. Pizza's good. Ugh. Jake Cop knows where it's at Wendy's. I ate Wendy's like just the other day though, so I can't eat there a million times a day. Or can I? Let me save this before I go crazy and it just dies. Let's save it as the Trial Packer. I don't know anything about the Nintendo Switch. I saw a video and I was like, wow, that's cool, and then I just kind of disregarded it because I was like, I'm not gonna have the dollars to buy that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll wait until everyone's like, this is amazing, or wow, this sucks to decide. I just saved it. I'm not gonna save it. Why won't you? Who have we? Let's see. I like that I changed it on purpose. Oh god. Okay, no wait. This all needs to be done in a different layer. Perfect. Yay! This is fur. Fluff. This is hair and clothes. Yeah, the day one. The glasses just bounce on his nose. Where are the things that hold the ears? You got me. I don't know. I don't draw those things. You saw through my ruse. His hair's supposed to be black, but this is looking more like a dark brown. Whoa, 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 whoa. Does that even look okay? No, that looks terrible. That looks awful. Can you draw me? How are they about to divide this? Now, if you look that wide, it's okay. I'm not taking commissions now anyways. Oh, not really. I think the easiest way to get me to do art for you is make it furry art, and I'll be like, oh, I like fluffy things. I'll do that. Ugh, that looks terrible. How am I supposed to do this? Ugh. Finish his hair. And I'm gonna go and then I'll work on this whenever I can. No, it's supposed to be black. Ah! Kenny is hell. Oh, yeah. Whatever, I can't backtrack that many times. Woo! Well, this one character is almost done. I got 10 more minutes. I'll do 10 more minutes of work here. Let's get shade. We'll just, you know what, we'll go with the weird shading style. Alright guys, don't freak out. Killer Korean. Sorry. Dude, that JoJo that was said yesterday was intense. JoJo's in itself is like the most intense show I have ever had the joy of watching. I love it. It's fantastic. I recommend it to everyone, even though everyone probably shouldn't watch it, because some people can handle the really intense stuff, some people just can't, and they'll be like, this show's bad, and I'm like, no, you just can't handle its intensity. That show is not bad, and I'm entitled to this opinion, even if it's wrong. That's not right. I want a pretzel. No. This is for somebody else. They were like, I have fluffy ideas, and I was like, I'll take them. Oh, pants have to be on a different layer. Awesome. No. Messed that up already. No, that's not. Ah. No. Redo. You're late. Go to detention. Right meow. Right to detention. How dare you be late? I can't believe you. I'm gonna make a really big deal out of this, even though it's not that big of a deal. Is Zohaku here? Where's Zohaku? Okay, that's basic blocking out of things. This actually should be farther over. Perfect. Yay! Zohaku's gone. Aww. So, I'm gonna save this. Blink. Done. It's not done, but like, the next time I work on it, I will just post on Twitter or status in DA or something like that, and I'll be like, surprise stream, write me out. And then, so this is part 1 of this drawing. It's not done. Yeah, most of the stuff I've drawn is self-taught. I did take a few art classes, but they were never like, this is how you draw ears. Like, I don't know. They threw a skull in the middle of the room and gave me huge pad and charcoal and was like, draw the skull. And I'm like, but that's not... Okay. So, thank you guys for coming out. There were 20 of you. I guess some of you had to leave. That's okay. But thank you guys for coming out. It means so much to me that you are willing to spend 2 hours of your day watching me draw random stuff. And when I say random stuff, I just mean like dude turning into a Fennecough and ramble on about absolutely whatever pops into my brain, because that's good. But I will continue to work on this whenever, like I said, whenever I decide to work on it again, I will post to DA or Twitter, and I'll be like, I'm drawing it again, come watch. But then I don't think I'll talk those times. But thank you guys so much, and keep being amazing.